Hello and welcome to the beautiful pod. I'm Adam Friedland. You're Chris Ryan.
Yeah.
Has anyone said that to you? You are Chris Ryan.
I just realized you're wearing a blazer. Is that because you're Men in Blazers official now? You're coded
No,
by those
I've
guys?
worn this is the first time you've looked at me since we started the show. I've worn a jacket, I've dressed for the job I want. I thought that it would start rubbing off on you and you could, those hoodies. How are we doing? How are we enjoying the cup?
Yeah, we're loving the cup. And the reason we're loving the cup is because the stars have come out. Like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe, your three favorites?
In my opinion, my three favorite players are Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Kylian Mbappe.
In my opinion.
But I'm a hipster, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to do a lightning roundup of the matches. We're going to do some fucking amazing analysis. We have our gaffer segment. This one is going to be really good today. And then at the end of the show, I'm going to be joined with the Foz himself, Henry Winkler.
Ben Foster.
Ben Foster. Okay, well, I'm going to have to change a lot in my interview. Ben Foster, and then we're going to wrap it up. I was at Senegal, Norway last night. The level.
You didn't like it. You did not like the quality of play.
Well, I would say that I was there with two lovely Norwegian men. I don't want to put it that way. Why would I put it that way? I was there with my two pals that are Norwegian. My one new pal who's the Zoran of Norway, apparently. I'm collecting Zorons all over. Yeah. Next week I have a lunch with the Zoran of Israel. Okay. Jesus Christ. What am I doing? When the monster scores, I can't celebrate it. I was wearing their red thing with the cross, with a Christian cross. And, I was there, with them rooting against Africa. The royal family were in attendance. Apparently they have a scandal right now.
The royal family of Norway.
Yeah, of Norway. What's the scandal going on with the royals there?
I guess the stepson did something not so
He's
good.
a nonce. He nonced.
Oh, no.
Okay, so they're becoming Anglophiles. It might be the fact that Haaland was born in England. It's really they're really doing British stuff these days. Yeah, I got to say that Senegal were poor. I was really excited to see them. They started 3-6s, and it was just incredibly. You could see both teams were trying to hit the other team on the break.
Yeah.
And then so it's well, what did we get? We don't want possession, right? It was just like the first 20 minutes were odd. It was kind of like what do they say in boxing, where they're
feeling each other out. They're trying to find each other's distances.
They were feeling each other up, and yeah.
Yeah.
They were
snogging. That's actually the son of the Norwegian prime minister. I think you're talking about, or
the son of the prime minister, not the king. Nonced.
Stepson.
Okay, we're going to break this story later on with a member of parliament and the Nathan Fielder of Norway, which apparently the government just gives you money. You could go to the government and be like, I want to be the share of Norway.
Are you going to start collecting Nathan Fielders around the globe too? Is there a Nathan Fielder in Israel?
I don't know. No, that intimidates me to think of a Jewish guy that's better at comedy. No, granted, it was like herky jerky. We had a Mendy injury. Sam, the producer, was celebrating a little bit so loudly. It's a man's life, okay? Sam, why would you cheer for that?
I don't know. I regretted it as soon as I did.
Yeah. Thank you, Sam.
What was MetLife like as a football arena?
I gotta say, I drove there 17 hours early, and I went to the Norway fan section, and I was like, it's gonna take forever to get back, and I took the train back instead of getting the ride that I got, and it was pretty convenient.
Oh, okay.
I have to say, from Penn Station, there's a bus to Secaucus. and then you take the 405, and then you change to the 5 and the 10. Yeah, this is really good content. Anyway, but no, I will say it wasn't as big a pain in the ass to get there as I had suspected. It's cool. It was the first ever World Cup match I'd ever been to, and it's really the anthems and the flags. I mean, it's sick. It's so sick.
Yeah.
Have you been to a match yet?
I haven't. I hope I get to go to one of the knockouts. I've been really jealous of all the footage from Philly because it seems like the countries are really like showing out in Philly, especially, and everybody's like gathering on the art museum steps, which is right down the street from where I grew up. So I wish I was there.
The Rocky steps.
The Rocky steps, yeah.
Yeah, is that like a thing in Philly where people are like just snobs about it? They're like, oh God, these tourists think that they're doing a thing from one of the coolest movie scenes ever. Like,
yeah, no, we suggest that they go running through Southwest Philly like Creed.
Do you throw coins at them, perhaps?
No, we don't throw batteries.
Just as an aside, I know this has nothing to do with soccer, but my friend said he went to a strip club in Germany, and like a euro is a coin. And I was like, "Are they So they had to like exchange them for paper currency, because otherwise they'd be throwing coins at the strippers, which would be obviously terrible. Haaland is fucking amazing, and the press conference afterwards, where they're like, "You got France coming up," and he's like, "Yeah,
we're getting smoked.
They're gonna kill us, and they're the best. They're probably gonna win the World Cup." It really made me like him. I was actively maybe a little bit the Odegaard experience, chirping a little bit until that brilliant reverse pass.
Chirping what? Were you chirping like "Get out of my"?
I was like, "Welcome to the experience, boys."
Oh yeah.
I've had 55 matches of this. It actually hasn't been available. But yeah, apparently they're getting sick of him too. And then he had that brilliant reverse ball. Erlend, our friend, was like, this is going to be like the big Odegaard game or whatever. And yeah, and we're like, no, it's not, dude. He stinks. And then he was pretty good. Okay.
It's funny watching these guys get rejuvenated. This happened with me with McAllister on Argentina, where I was like, you shaved your head. You look like prime you. Klopp's down there on the field dapping you up.
Yeah, because they're playing against the Kurds and like they're playing against like the Canary Islands. I mean, like what? Like that's why these guys that we get so frustrated with are playing against like a Sunday League team from Blackpool or some shit. I don't know.
Blackpool sending a team to the World Cup.
Blackpool is in the World Cup, right? Gianni Infantino has expanded the field to include Blackpool.
That would be great if random cities got to have their own World Cup team.
Apparently Blackpool is, and I'm sorry if this offends anyone, the most shit place in England. Apparently it's shit. I don't know, at least they have a pool. Okay, we'll clean that up. Let's go through lightning round of games. Morocco, Scotland. I don't really want to talk much about it other than I want to introduce our gaffers segment again.
Yeah, let's
Steve
do it.
Clark. Is Steve Clark on the hot seat? Okay.
So yes, and I also thought that this was an interesting example of how sometimes somebody who can be like a beloved cult figure then immediately turns into an incredibly annoying man almost instantaneously after not getting many goals.
Yeah,
out of his side.
As he said before, it's a new Steve Clark in this tournament. He's considering a 4-4-2 and letting them speak to their families. Yeah. So he's really letting his hair down in this tournament. For those of you who don't know, Steve Clark is the manager of Scotland. He is a man who has never smiled. He's actually there is in the Guinness Book of World Records longest time without smiling. It's been his entire life. All right, let's keep moving. Brazil, Haiti, Vinny. Is he free of the dictator? Are we seeing Vinny and Jude? Are we seeing these guys who were once just living for themselves? Are we seeing them out of jail a bit?
I know they're playing in teams where their positions actually make sense, whereas that last Real Madrid team was like 18 square pegs and round holes or whatever. It's actually like the coolest thing about this tournament so far is almost every star seems to have the perfect platform to perform from. Like it's like the team is built to get everything out of Vinny and Jude or whoever.
Yeah, I think it's a great point. Like that is what's really dope about this, and I think we were mentioning this in the last episode. Everyone that's sick that we want to see cook now, including Ronaldo, who has, let's just check on it.
6 goals. That's too his best.
Oh no, Borat scored 2-1.
No way!
Let's go!
Let's fucking
Get
go!
in, Aziz John Ganlev. Okay, Penaldo scored the opener. So now all of my favorite players are playing really well. Paraguay, Turkey. Chris, your dark horse, Turkey. Let's
I'm in tatters.
get into it.
In shambles.
How many shots through 2 games? I think it's like 58 shots. They've taken 58 shots.
Well, their
through 2
XG would have been
games.
good then.
Who are they? Mads Mikkelsen in that movie Another Round? Who are they? I thought that was haram to take 58 shots.
They're going home. Montella's getting canned. This didn't work. Sorry. My bad.
Armenia is having a fucking cup right now, right? Turkey's in the mud. Iraq's in the mud. The Kurds are having a fucking cup right now. Although Iran, the Iranian goalkeeper was a Kurdish shepherd, which I think
He's a wall. He's amazing.
He's incredible. This has been a no-name keeper tournament. I think that is a great subplot. Eloy Room from USL 2's Miami FC, which they have another one. What is it called?
Fort Lauderdale FC, I think.
Look it up. It's Miami. Never disrespect me in front of Chris again.
Do you know who else is standing on his head was the Vizinha from Cape Verde?
He has 5 million followers now on Instagram, and apparently he's followed like 2,000 women. That is a true thing.
Good for
Did you
him.
see that?
Good for him.
If that doesn't work, just like being a hero in public like that, how dare they? He's dating he's in a love triangle right now with Pepe and Tayana Trump. Okay. I want to get to Pepe. Let's go real quick. Paraguay, Turkey, pathetic. Just cancel the country. Listen, like anyone who knows me knows I'm a big Tayyip Erdogan guy.
He's your guy, yeah.
I love his supermarket in LA. I get all my sea mosses there.
All your smoothies.
I get the Halle Bieber smoothie from Tayyip Erdogan's supermarket. Guys, this is Ataturk just turns in his grave. Suleiman the Magnificent literally would vomit, and his boy consort this would make them sick. Honestly, a lot of their players do look like Suleiman the Magnificent's boy consort. Can we put that in the episode? Can we make that joke? Can we make that joke?
Who are you asking? Erdogan?
I don't know. Spotify? The joke that I'm pitching right now, and leave this in if this is funny, is that I want to say that, what's his name from Real Madrid?
Arda Güler.
Arda Güler looks like he would have been the boy consort.
Yeah. I
of
see.
Suleiman the Magnificent.
So it's sort of a
the-
Jenga tower of a joke. If you can't make the first part, you can't make the second part, right?
Yeah. And honestly, shout out to the Ottomans. They were the only place that tolerated Jews after the Spanish Inquisition. Why does everything have to be Jew? Okay, Netherlands, Sweden, 5-1. Brian Brobby, pre-tournament shout of mine.
No big deal.
No, the boy, he looks like an RB1.
Yeah.
He's like got a little Saquon neck in the neck, right?
And I miss strikers like this. I feel like this is sort of like you usually get it in the lower third of the Premier League and then in the Championship, but like the top 6 have kind of dropped dudes like this. Somebody should sign this guy. Arsenal should sign him.
Who's that hench guy that was like in League One? Like, you know who I'm talking about? Look up Buff Man. Look up the Buff Man. Yeah, there was
Akinfenwa.
Akinfenwa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his like if you like leveled him up in FIFA, you could like actually make him into a god. You could like have him like win you the Champions League. Where do you see this team going in this tournament? I think they are a for real team. I think that we forgot how at the first 2 phases of play they are fucking stacked, and then they have serviceable dogs up front. I mean, that is a formula for a World Cup success. I mean,
I'm unfamiliar with this version of Cody Gakpo. He has not played like this in 18 months for Liverpool, it feels like.
yeah, because he's playing against Sweden.
We liked Sweden.
No, I like Graham Potter, but now he's going 3-piece suit and he's trying to do a Peaky Blinders thing.
Oh, he did.
That's the problem. Just pull up the picture of him in the 3-piece suit. Listen, you just pick a look. Pick a look, and he's sucking his thumb like a baby. Okay. Germany, Ivory Coast, this is one I want to talk about more.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the hell out of this match. Ivory Coast, I think, really impressed me despite losing. Obviously, there was a terrible, terrible missed opportunity right at the end.
This is like when you watch something like that, there's those little moments of like, I don't know whether you want to call it experience or class or whatever, where it was just like, God damn it, if that dude just goes one time, they beat the Germans.
Yeah, the winning goal, heartbreak for Ivory Coast. The turn, so professional. I loved it. Who dished that in? Was it Kimmich? Who gave him the dish?
That wasn't Flo?
It was Felix Nemecha.
Oh.
Obviously, Felix Nemecha's beautiful, brilliant line-breaking pass. Who could forget it? I think Germany looked great, but we're going to get to France. Like, do you think that they have enough firepower to knock them out?
Yeah, you know what was impressive about them? Yes, I do think they have enough firepower to knock them out, and I do think that...
I do too.
But I thought that the Germany-Ivory Coast game was indicative of how much depth matters. Ivory Coast didn't have that extra wave of talent coming off the bench like Germany did.
That's really what came across as depth. I mean, that's the top tier nations have just you look at the bench and it's like City, like when do you just remember playing those fucking fuckers and then you just see Mahrez sitting there, you'd be like they also have him?
Yeah.
It's not fair. Yeah, they have I mean, England, we said this when they made their substitution. Obviously, England are playing later today, and I think we will find out the level. I think I convinced myself after the first England match that it's coming home, and now I've gone through the cycle where I'm
not sure. Maybe they peaked. Like maybe they had too much juice coming out of that first match, and now they have to come back down to earth.
Well, yeah, and also they're on this like Vegas vacation style. They're at the Hoover Dam, and yeah, they're getting.
Did you see Declan and the like police officer doing yokeras out in the streets?
Yeah, why would he act like that's a guy that should be his teammate next year? Okay, Japan, Tunisia, Hervé Renard in the mud. I'm thinking we fire him. I'm thinking he's out, and I'm thinking Sir Alex Ferguson one last job.
Would you take Tunisia for the last group stage match? Would you manage them?
I would, yes. Listen, I would sit down with the boys, and listen, I know that it's obnoxious as a Yank for me to speak in my... If I was with the Tunisian national team, I would sit them down.
Harry should have fucked him out of here. Yeah. That's sick. Ron had no deal doing the thing. Ron should have had a gay relationship with Draco Malfoy. No. That would have been sick. Malfoy having been gay and repressed is good. Yeah. Not with Ron. Why? Draco's not bumming Ron, lad. Yeah, he is. Because Ron's ginger, he's a little bit ginger. No, he's not.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the point. Is like listen, Hervé Renard is coming in there. He's doing this, he's doing this fucking French, like Charles de Gaulle, or it's kind of like, I'm like, this is Paths of Glory or something. He's yelling at these fucking poor guys. They've been through a lot, okay? They played their right back he was the kit boy. They had their last their last manager forgot everyone's position the day before the World Cup. I would sit them down and just talk to them about, do you think Ron would be bumming Draco,
You just like relate to them. Try to really just keep it real. Do you think Japan is actually a threat?
Japan is a real team, and I love them.
Me too.
I love them. Yeah. I love seeing them play. Sam's boy Sano, who's like on an early Sam's list of boys. Why would you have a why? Come on.
He's like 25.
You kept. He's 25.
Yeah.
How old are you?
26.
Okay, so
That's
yeah,
appropriate.
that's inappropriate. It's not appropriate. There's a problematic age gap kind of situation there. I only rank men that are Ronaldo. He's the only one that's older than me, I think. Okay.
Adam, you know how you're like Japan's a real team and a threat?
Yeah.
You know who's not a real team who I never fucking want to watch play football ever again is Belgium.
I fucking hate them. They stink. And honestly, another Adam prediction. They are the worst, most terrible. They're mad at Doku for wanting to see his child born. Swiss are pissing me off too in this tournament. Just choose a fucking language, okay? Like, what are you Flemish? What are you Walloon? Okay? Right? Like, listen, they've been through a lot. They fought both world wars basically in Belgium. Right? That's crazy. It's crazy to think that just like twice. They were like, I had a friend actually once where I was like, can you do like, he's a French guy. I was like, what does a Chinese accent sound like?
Oh my
like
God.
stereotypical. And it just sounded like French to me, right? And I was like, and he's like, what? I was like, what about African? And it just sounded like French. And I was like, you're not doing it. And he's like, and then he did Belgian, and he was like, it was the only one that
It was the only one who was saving any performance.
yeah,
for.
it was. Yeah, he's like, I could do a really good Belgian, and he's like, yeah, and it was like, wow, these people have been through a ton.
If I was Doku, I would go back home to watch literally anyone give birth rather than play for Belgium. It doesn't even have to
Yeah.
be my wife.
I would exactly, and it would be beautiful. Okay, yeah, let's just Sam. I just saw a joke that he wrote in the notes, so let's get your big Iran joke. Let's do it, Sam's Iran joke. You need a new manager. Just put it. Can we get the image? Sam's trying out comedy. He's done writing his dossier on Burnley. Yeah, okay. No, Christopher Moltisanti. That was a really funny joke. Let's keep going. Uruguay, Cape Verde. What a match. What a team. Cape Verde, listen, they are not products of an... yes, they called him the Shah. Yeah.
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 Thought it was funny.
It's funny. Yeah, he looks like the Shah of Iran. Reza Pahlavi. You know, he's incredibly brutal, you know, CIA backed.
I don't know about that. I just know about Phil.
Okay. Uruguay, Cape Verde. Cape Verde, I just want to say, guys, like, if you think that they're like a product of an expanded field, they're not. They are a team that qualified at the top of their group. They would be in the World Cup. We're at 64 teams, or what? Not 64. How many fucking teams?
32.
32 teams. If it was a regular 32, Cape Verde would be in this tournament, and I love to fucking watch them play.
This is the Cinderella story of the tournament. They play their asses off. They've got a really good keeper. Their fans are amazing. It's been like a deep pleasure to see these guys.
Yeah. And all of his DMing with Lisa Ann hasn't distracted from the heroic save. Marcelo Bielsa, Sam, you put this quote in here. I'm a generator of tension. When I arrive, the atmosphere becomes tense. And that's why I appear infrequently. I am toxic. Associating with me makes you worse. That's very funny. Honestly, shout out to Sam on that. What is he? Like, he's just like he goes to Hot Topic. He like wears Invader Zim stuff. I'm toxic.
He hates being here. He hates this tournament. I don't think he very much likes this team. He seems miserable every time he's on camera. And this is one of my favorite managers ever.
Where's their next game? Can we rescue Marcelo Bielsa and make him just chill, live in our Hollywood Hills house with the Scottish guy?
Yeah, seriously.
And I think that's the fourth. I think
He
that's
could be
our
Turtle.
drama.
Yeah, no, he could
Yeah,
be
he's
Turtle.
drama. He's like, yeah. Tell us about Viking Quest. Tell us about his days with the Chilean national team.
Coaching
I'd ask
Sanchez,
about- Yeah, ask him about the guy that had the Jordan Jumpman neck tattoo. Who's that guy? On
Gary Medell.
Oh,
yeah,
Gary
Medell.
Medell was an
Yeah.
absolute pit bull. He was great. Yeah.
And they had Arturo Vidal ask him what that guy's deal is like. Does he actually think that look was good? I guess he has to sit on this blue bucket, right? That is his. Yeah. He says it's the best view. And honestly, if you're watching football, that's one
Terrible
of the worst
view.
views.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can understand like being an offensive coordinator like up high, seeing the formations.
For sure.
Yeah. But like Sam, okay, you just deleted. You got embarrassed? Okay, Sam victory lap on Maxi Araujo. Wait, did you say that on the show?
I saw a video of Bielsa sitting with Araujo, like where he was like, "This guy's mediocre," and I didn't pick him. He was given to me, but I couldn't tell if that was fake or not.
That's just how he talks.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is kind of how he talks, and that's why they miss him in Leeds. Because
this is how Adam feels about doing the show with me. He's like, "I didn't pick this guy."
Yeah, no, you say that about me?
No, that's what you say about me. You know.
No, I would never say that about you. Well, listen, sometimes an arranged marriage can result in love that blossoms for 40 years, and we can announce our Premier League podcast, the beautiful Prem Pod, which we are doing every single day throughout the rest of the transfer window, throughout the rest of the summer, 5 days a week. Here we goes. We're gonna get Fabrizio's. We're gonna be. Listen. This is how I met your mother. Okay, guys, Egypt, New Zealand, don't really care. Your boy Mo had a moment. That's nice.
That was dope. He then partied with the crowd out in the streets. It was awesome.
He what was it like rooting for that guy on your team? He's a beautiful person. I love him. The problem was, I really want to get into Belgium. I forgot this. The problem
Belgium?
is, Turkey is infecting. Yes, I want to go back to Belgium. Turkey is infecting the entire world of football because anytime when Salah got the hair plugs, he started to suck. Can we agree?
You're starting to sound like Joey Barton, who was saying that Kevin De Bruyne sucked because of his veneers.
Yes, and I would like to play that clip, and I think that there is something to this. And I think that Turkey is just infesting everyone with these teeth and these hair.
Arguably the best player in the Premier League, but got the teeth done, got the turkey teeth in, fucking big mad quiff going on, and as is normal, when you get them teeth done, for any young players out there who come into a few shilling, when you get your teeth done, all right, your body compensates for your mouth. You sleep, you run, your body compensates for your mouth. You get the teeth done. As soon as you get your teeth done, it realigns your bite. Once you realign your bite, that starts to offset your spine and your spinal column and your spinal cord. And before you know it, like a dominoes, bip, 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 chain reaction goes down your spine into your soft tissue. Before you know it, body starts coming apart. Kevin De Bruyne's problem at Manchester City was getting his fucking teeth done. Every player I see get the teeth done. Within a short period of time, soft tissue injuries start happening.
It has nothing to do with Pep making them sprint for 7 yards at a point like 100,000 times.
He's right.
It's too bad he's a racist scumbag because it would be funny to put him on the pit next season and have him just coming into people's emergency room stalls and be, "It's your fucking teeth."
Can you imagine what it would be like to be fouled by him?
Joey Barton?
Yeah. It's
Like
just
outside
horrible.
of a pub or on the football pitch?
No, in front of everyone. Like, not quite Duncan Ferguson, but like it would hurt. I'd be like, hey man, come on. I know we're wearing different shirts, but like we're wearing different costumes, but you don't have to hurt me so much. Let's talk about Messi. Siempre Messi. Siempre Leo. Argentina 2, Austria 0. Let's get to it real quick because we gotta go. The real question is, does the missed penalty affect his legacy? I think.
No.
Okay.
But I do feel like I've seen him. Is he a good penalty taker?
No, in fact, I've crunched the numbers. If you want to show the graphic, yes, Ronaldo is at 84%. Messi is at 78%. Does this? Are we ignoring
That probably
something
means Ronaldo's
big here?
better. Yeah, no, I think it does. It makes me rethink all of my priors.
But perhaps there is someone else that needs to enter the GOAT conversation. Slide. Victor Gyökeres, 93%, 40 for 43.
Did he take one against PSG?
Yes.
And he scored?
Buried it.
He doesn't miss. Honestly, he is the worst striker in human history other than this one thing that he does, the best in the world. He's incredible at penalties. The other best penalty taker I've ever seen is Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I wish we had a clip of it. Listen, I don't care if we keep bringing it up. What we're seeing, the main thing we're going to remember about this World Cup, I mean, I don't think necessarily that Ronaldo's legacy is affected by this right now either, right? But the main thing that we're going to remember about this World Cup is that beyond the winner, maybe even more than the winner, is that this is the end of these two people's stories, right? I'm going to talk to Ben Foster after this, but who's with him at United. Everyone that plays with him says that he's a great teammate.
Yeah.
For the most part.
We don't know anything. Like
not
most
Bruno.
of these guys are friends. Yeah.
Yeah, not Bruno, but he would die for his guys. Apparently, before Ben Foster had a penalty shootout, he's like, "This is your moment." Like he G'd him up. Like, but the thing is like, does Ronaldo realize that he could easily just come on at 75, give a 15-minute cameo every match, and ride a very good team deep into this tournament and potentially have a shot at a World Cup? That's my main question.
He would also be a folk hero if he did that. People would be like, "This is incredible." That if you turned into like late period Henrik Larsson or something.
Well, no. Well, they disallowed Borat's goal, and Ronaldo has 2. Okay.
I knew this was gonna happen.
We knew this was gonna happen.
Harry Kane's gonna like break his leg. England's gonna go home. Ronaldo is gonna go nuts.
Ronaldo is gonna get the group stage. Merchant is back in the group. He's playing Borat. Yes. Let's wrap it up here. I think what were your takeaways from the Messi the Messi goals?
That Argentina is like now actually like a real like back-to-back threat for me, and that like the way that they're playing feels like incredibly connected, and that they left goals on the table that match. So I'm like, I still feel like their best football is to come, and they've been among the more impressive teams.
The first goal was just vintage.
Straight Barca.
It was vintage Barca. It was so cool. Honestly, it was like the Kobe 60-point game. It was like our friend, we didn't think we'd see our friend again. But like he's doing it now, he's done it 5 times. Like the rebound, the second goal from the first match was just like a vintage, like predatory, like him knowing the future, knowing where the ball would ricochet. The third goal, or the second goal yesterday, was just like he's still he's not fast, but he's quick, you know? And like it's so innate within him. And
Doesn't matter how fast he is if he's always in the right place.
Is he still the best player in the world?
He might be.
I think he fucking is.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I watch it and I'm like, this is still the best player in the world. It's Shohei. But I guess Shohei pitches.
He's the best. Messi's the best baseball player in the world.
Let's get to Ben. That was the lightning round of games. Chris, we're looking forward to England today. And it's going to be a disaster. We know that. Saka's going to his Achilles is going to explode, and he's going to hit 2 free throws. And then he's going to take Percocets and write a Facebook post where he's like, "God damn it, I'm so fucking pissed off right now." All right. Thanks a lot, partner.
See ya.
Yes. Batman. Ben Foster, thank you for joining me.
Absolute pleasure. Lovely to be here.
Yeah. He has no idea who I am. I am the foremost expert on footy in America. In fact, I'm the Ted Lasso Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm actually funny.
What is this called? What's the name of the podcast? What is it?
It's I'm doing the World Cup coverage for the Ringer, so I'm doing
okay.
so for Bill Simmons. So
Yeah,
it's called
okay,
The Beautiful Pod.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
beautiful,
Adam
my man.
Friedland. I'm a comedian.
I've seen you on some stuff before. I like it. You're like that weird sort of like awkward comedian. It's good. I like it.
Oh yeah, I would say incredibly, just brilliant, fascinating. Yeah, no. Thanks for joining us. I know you have to get back because your old mate from Old Trafford, he's doing the remontada right now. He scored 2 against Borat.
Mate, people are writing him off. See, there you go. He can always score goals.
People, I think his staunchest supporter perhaps may have said that he should get benched.
I think after the last game, then he had a good chance of it, to be fair. But I think the manager might have been a little bit, what's the word, strong-armed. He doesn't get much say in it. He's playing regardless. All right.
Yeah. What's the kind of the consensus on Roberto Martinez? Is he just wants to be like, what are you guys doing after the game? Like, do you guys want to hang out?
I think
great abs, Ronaldo, great quads, great delts.
Yeah, I think he's like that with Ronaldo, isn't he? I think Ronaldo does the team talks, the halftime team talks, the water break team talks, and he tells Roberto Martinez where to stand as well.
And Carlos Quiroz takes training. So you were in the World Cup in 2014. That was the Roy year, correct?
Yes, Roy Hodgson. Yeah.
He's managed you a couple times, if I'm not mistaken.
3 times actually: West Brom, England, and Watford.
What was he like? Memories of Roy.
He's like a bit of a granddad father figure. He's the loveliest man. Actually, you know what? He's lovely. But in a football setting, if somebody does or says or acts a way that's probably a bit unprofessional, oh my God, he had a filthy, filthy snap in him. And he would give it to you and he would not beat about the bush and he would not hold his words and he would be horrible, but he needed to. But I liked it as well.
Did he ever chew you out? Like, were you ever a victim of or a target?
No, it's usually somebody who was being a little bit unprofessional. So basically just being sloppy, not working hard enough. If he's doing a team talk, they were talking and mumbling. That was one of his big pet peeves. If he was doing a bit of a team talk, if it was like on the side of the pitch.
He was mumbling?
No, if the manager, say if Roy was doing a team talk, it could have been outside of a training pitch, it could have been in the change room, and you have a couple players sort of sat next to each other, just sort of mumbling away to each other, still talking. Oh my God, honestly. I just remember watching and thinking he's going to go in a minute, and then all of a sudden he would turn and snap in front of the whole team, 30 men, and he would absolutely snap at them and give it to them. So I always knew not to do silly things, really.
What's different about the England camp now than what you remember 2014? You guys didn't qualify, is that correct?
Yeah, we didn't qualify. We lost our first 2 group games against Italy and Uruguay, and then the final game against Costa Rica, we were already out, so it didn't really matter. But I'd say the difference now, this team, to what we had, I feel we've got probably a better team as opposed to what the other nations have got. I think we played in an era where a lot of nations were top heavy. Honestly, they were so good, real good teams like Uruguay and Ali. We had a group
right?
Yeah, we had a group of Luis Suarez. We had a group of Uruguay, Italy, and Costa Rica. And Costa Rica topped our group. Costa Rica won our group. We came bottom. So it was a World Cup full of big names and big hitters and big teams.
Now Italy isn't even in the World Cup.
Italy's not even in the World Cup. The football landscape's probably changed a little bit, to be fair, but we are one of the top nations now. So we go into... There's a lot of expectation in England. There always has been. We've always had... if we don't get past like the quarters or semis, then it's like the world has ended in England, honestly. So nothing's changed really in that respect, but we are doing a lot better in tournaments now. I think our last 3 tournaments we've done final, semi-final, final. So it's not bad, to be fair, is it?
Yeah. You mentioned Italy. Like, do you worry that they're in Ibiza right now, chatting your birds? Like, because you guys have to, they have to be here playing football. Yeah, and all the Italian guys, I don't know, Calafiori might be picking up some. Okay, anyway.
In England, they say chirpsing. Chirpsing, they do.
Yeah.
It means chatting to a bird, giving some riz to the girl. That's what the kids say, I think, nowadays.
Everyone gets to be on holiday except for Harry Maguire, who somehow.
He was in Times Square the other day selling panini stickers, I think.
Yeah, he's ready to go. He's got his kit with him. He's got his molded studs.
You said at the beginning, you said that you know your football. You're like really big into your football. I've got, if you want, I could give you a load of English football sayings if you want, and see if you know what they actually mean.
I know all of them probably already. And
You sure?
around any of the ones I don't know. Okay, continue. Let's go.
Do you want me to give you some?
Yes.
Okay, then. He's had a Reggie blinker.
Okay, so it's a stinker.
Fuck. Am I allowed to try? Sorry. Very good.
You can swear. You could fucking cuss. You could. Yeah. Well, it's a Cockney rhyme scheme, right?
Yeah. Very good. Very
You're my
good.
China plate, mate.
Well done. Well done. He's got a 50p head.
It means he's dead.
No.
He's red. Fergie's got a 50p head.
I'll tell you. You know an era.
Wait. Let me guess. What?
See, that's cheating.
He's
That's
dumb.
cheating.
He's half a pound sterling.
No, right. I'll tell you. Okay, so the 50p coin in England is it's like what, like octagon shaped or something.
Yeah.
And if you've got a 50p head, it means you're trying to head it there, but you headed it there. Yeah. You're trying to score, but it's gone over there. 50p head.
You have a head like a stop sign.
A stop sign. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the beans on toast? He's hit the beans on toast.
He hit the post.
Yes. Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Do you want me to keep going?
No. Well, I've hard hitting questions for you about. No, keep going. I mean, we can. It's you're the guest. We could do anything.
Right. If I said he couldn't trap a bag of cement, what would that mean?
That he's Harry Maguire. You know that the Arabic announcer that calls him like Virgil van Maguire, like Upa Maguire. The guy who just has it out for the guy on like beIN Sports, like that. I kind of want to see if he's working the World Cup and just listen to him, because we don't have Ray Hudson anymore, so it's kind of like he was always the best to listen to. Speaking of Hudson, you were at Old Trafford. Famously with Cristiano Ronaldo. What you did by saying he should be benched is you motivated him. I think that was like old school, very Allardycean of you. But I guess what do you make of like there's this story that I've watched for 20 years and we're seeing it kind of. Ronaldo says he wants to play in the next World Cup. We're seeing this being the conclusion of it. We're seeing Leo be, perhaps, is he still the best player in the world? I mean, I ask myself that every time I see him play. It's insane. And then we're seeing Cristiano, who, granted, to his credit, I was saying this earlier, he could just be coming on at 75, making cameos, and then riding a very good team very deep into the tournament. Right, and instead he wants to be the main man. Like, what do you make of like as someone that knows Cristiano Ronaldo and has praised his work ethic and and I think you liked him. He was a good bloke, good lad.
Yeah, good guy.
Yeah. What do you make of the story of these two men right now? Pause.
Yeah, I like the. There's always obviously the conversation of who's best, Messi, Ronaldo. But I think even in this World Cup here, you're starting to see like the real emergence of all the other big boys as well. Haaland scoring goals for fun and Mbappe scoring goals for fun. I think if you're going to be the main striker for your nation, a big nation, top nation, you've got to be able to run around very, very hard for 95, 100 minutes. You've got to be able to put a real shift in for your team. And I think that's probably just the bit that's missing a little bit from Ronaldo now. He's not going to be the type, he never really has really, but he's not going to be the type to chase back and defend and help his other teammates out. But in fairness to him, he scored two today against Uzbekistan. So Ronaldo's back, baby. He'll score you goals.
I guess like the question is like from knowing Ronaldo, like, do you think maybe I'm speculating here because obviously people think they know these guys. Messi seems to be a guy that just likes hanging out with his family. Cristiano Ronaldo, it seems like they've clearly motivated one another to achieve the greatness. That's why we're also lucky to have watched this. But like, do you think that I mean, one thing that I have floating around in my mind is like, is there a fear in him of what comes after the one thing you do your whole life, which is banging it in the back of the net, you know? And granted, can you relate to that as someone that, you know, let it into the back of the net?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, why did I say that? It's rude of me. The League
It's
Cup
not
final
rude. I don't find it
2011. How dare you? Against...
But
No.
I'd say Ronaldo's a slightly different character to a lot of people. Yeah, he very much has dedicated his whole life and his craft to his craft. Sorry, to being the utmost professional. 3% body fat, and a lot of people just aren't built like that. Like, I couldn't think of anything worse of trying to be 2% body fat. Like, you won't be able to have a beer, you can't have a burger, you can't. We went to a Chinese place for crispy duck last night, and it was phenomenal. Do you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't do that. He doesn't get to enjoy those little luxuries of life. But he does.
Maybe text him a picture of the duck.
I'll put it on my Instagram. You can follow me and have a look at the stories if you want.
But you could text it to Ronaldo. Do you have his number also?
I don't have Ronaldo's number. No, I don't have Ronaldo's number. No.
I'm just kidding.
I think if I followed him as well, I don't think he'd see it. I think he'd get lost amongst his many hundreds.
He's the most famous person in the world. Also,
it's like 500 million Instagram followers, isn't it, or something?
Yeah.
But
continue. So his life is regimented in this way. Like, do you think that there's a consideration in him that like, what do I do after this shit? I mean, I don't think Messi knows that he's going to retire. Like, I think Messi's just like, I'm going to my job and I'm, just like, I have to score the goals. He hates talking about being the best ever, right?
Yeah.
And it's nice that he got a World Cup at the last one because he's so relaxed now. In the press conferences, Messi's like, I'm fucking tired, so... but yeah, I mean, like, what do you make of like knowing Cristiano, seeing that process, and like just speculating, like, where is his head at right now?
What's he going to do after football, do you mean? I'd say he's probably...
Or do you think he's afraid?
Maybe. You know what? It'd be really good if somebody could ask him and get an honest answer out of him. I don't think you would ever get an honest answer. He'd give you the top-line professional answer of what everybody wants to hear. Whereas if you ask that to Messi, he would be like, man, maybe. Like, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest with you. He loves his family. And even when that day does come, he'll be absolutely fine because he's got that support network around him. He's got his family, he's got his friends. Yeah. And it seems like that is the most important thing in his world. Ronaldo still, I'd say he's a very good sort of father figure. You always see in his Instagram with his family. He obviously loves his family an awful lot, but he dedicates, I'd say, a lot more of his time to perfecting his craft and being the best he possibly can be for as long as he can be.
A question for you. When you were at United, Rooney obviously came after Ronaldo was there, right?
Yeah. No, they were there at the same time, yeah.
But yeah, Rooney came from Everton, I think, a year or two after. I think Ronaldo came in 2004, maybe.
Yeah.
Was that a precursor to the Messi Ronaldo thing? Like, obviously, we all remember the wink in the World Cup. Like, how did Fergie just like put that out immediately? Like, how did that bleed into the culture of the locker room? Were those two men like competitive with one another, or?
Yeah, that's the way Rooney is. Rooney's like a different beast to any of these guys. Rooney has got the nastiest side of football to him ever. The reason why Rooney was so good at football was because he was a filthy winner, like a filthy, dirty, nasty winner, where everything he did was aggressive based, but he was an incredible footballer to boot with it. He wouldn't have been as good as a footballer if he didn't have the aggression, but he did, and it was the best I've ever seen. He would always be one of the first people I wanted on my team because, oh mate, you'd follow Wayne Rooney into war. Seriously, he was a sicko, absolute sicko. The other players have got probably more natural ability, but Wayne Rooney, my goodness. But again, that's in an era, like you're talking, 2005, 4, mate, the nations back then, you think about some of those Brazil teams and Italian teams and French teams, Zidane and Ronaldinho and Ronaldo and proper big boys, proper big names in world football. That was probably before like the Ronaldo and Messi thing really took fire, didn't it?
But having two young like star boys, like both on the come up with their like paternalistic character, like Fergie, like were there bust ups? Like there was, like did Fergie? How did he keep that under control?
Mate, it wasn't even a thing. It wasn't even a question back then. I think it was easier back then to try and control players like that. But Fergie was the boss of everything, so it's not like he had to try and step in and put fires out. He had the changing room already set. They knew where everybody stood, and nobody would get too big for their station. But because they're surrounded by massive personalities as well. When you're surrounded by Rio Ferdinand and Gary Neville and Roy Keane, proper big, like real strong men, none of them would have stood a chance of trying to like get above their station. Do you know what I mean? You've got no chance.
True. Yeah, I mean, if Roy was there, I wouldn't try to go at
you got
Dad.
no chance. You're getting nowhere.
My older brother's there. He's gonna beat my ass if I do anything. Question for you: you're an England supporter, but you saw the retake in the first match. Did that hurt as a keeper? And also, what the fuck are you supposed to do if they're stutter stepping? Like honestly, I support England because we have five Arsenal players there.
Yeah.
We're English. We're English. It's amazing. Lord Wenger would be turning in his grave. As a keeper, were you like, come on, that's bullshit? Or are you like, oh yeah, come on, look, here we go again, Harry, let's go. That's clearly a great retake.
I'd always bank on Harry Kane scoring a penalty as well, but it's just like you saw it in the Champions League final with the penalties that they missed. The players that missed it doing that silly stuttering step up kind of waiting for the goalkeeper. And I think you've got to be some player to be able to execute that, because if the goalie calls your bluff and he just stands there and waits for you, you haven't got any pace with your run-up to be able to really put it into the corner and really get some pace on the ball. So you can really wait and just, as long as you go the right way, you're saving it. Leo Messi yesterday did the same thing, didn't he? Horrific penalty. I'm thinking, what are you doing? That's the best player in the world. And it's been proven that you shouldn't be stuttering up to penalties. Just run up, well it as hard as you can. And even if the goalie goes the right way, he's got a very small chance of saving it.
Unless you're Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who somehow... I don't know. Have you seen how he
technique?
Does it? Yeah, he's like it's like that game where you're like with a girl at summer camp. You're like, stop me when my finger gets here, and you're like going like this, and like the keeper's just fucking kick the fucking ball, and he's like, whatever. I mean, what is your mindset? Like, you guys are weird. Are keepers strange? Is it a strange fraternity?
No, we're the good ones. We're the good ones. I
mean, you're getting just fucking 100-mile-an-hour like missiles fired at you. You have to be a little bit crazy, no?
Yeah, we're the good ones. I promise you, we are. So in a soccer team, I hate saying soccer. It sounds so shit.
Yeah, me too, mate.
In a football team, right?
Yeah.
You have the goalies at the back who are the good ones. Honestly, we're cool. We're down to earth. We can talk. We've got good personalities, approachable. And then you go your defenders just in front, and the defenders are normally good guys, like nice guys, down to earth, no egos. And then you get into midfield, and they start to become a little bit of a ball end. They start to be a little bit like ego. And then you get to the front lads, the ones at the top, the strikers. Jesus, egos are out of control. Honestly, they are massive time. Yeah,
they go to Saudi for $1 billion to do push-ups.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess last point as an Arsenal supporter, we loved Rambo, top lad, great guy. Do you feel like a little bit like in that podcast you were like a little bit like don't just stop saying it, just say you pay attention the whole time, just say you pay attention.
To concentrate on a game of football for 90 minutes, I'm finished. I can't do it.
No, because I know what that's like. I'm exactly the same as that. Rambo's very similar to myself as a goalkeeper, as a personality. I find it's what they call it nowadays. Everybody seems to have ADHD or something anyway, and I can't sit still. I can't. I love my own company, but I have to be doing something. So I make sure I'm either running or cycling or something in the gym. I can't sit still, and that's what it's like in a football match because you get bored. You're just watching the game and you get bored. So you either have to sing or you have to commentate yourself or you have to talk your way through the game so that you stay in the game because it is boring sometimes to just stand there and watch.
Yeah. And just final question, like, who were the most ruthless fans in any stadium you played at, like, to you? Because the other thing about the keeper is that you're stationary, so
Yes.
you have the geezers just having a go at you the entire match. What's the worst thing you ever heard?
Worst thing. I had when I used to play for West Brom, our arch rivals were Wolverhampton Wanderers, and some of the things the Wolves fans used to say to me were absolutely rank, double disgusting.
Just say it. You can cuss.
Mate, I'm talking about like, hope your dog's died, Foster, because I put an Instagram picture of him. I hope your fucking dog dies, Foster. And I'm like, you bastard, mate. You're an absolute bastard. How dare you
Because
say
you
that?
posted on Instagram that you had a dog?
I hope your fucking dog dies, Foster. And I'm like, you're a twat. Like, so they can say anything. They'll be saying stuff about my family, my wife, my kids, and this and that. But as soon as they said something about my dog, honestly, I was like, you're a dickhead. You're an absolute dickhead.
Oh man, yeah. I wonder if like it'd be like being a psycho enough guy to have a dossier on the keeper, like his entire personal life, know who his sister's having sex with. I mean, you could really get into their heads. Ben Foster, it's been great. Let's thank you so much. It's a pleasure as always.
Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
All right, man. All right, peace. Bye.